Trevinia at Stonefield.
Martese Johnson's attorney says he plans to fight the charges brought against him by the Virginia Department of Alcoholic Beverage Control.
Attorney Daniel Watkins held a news conference this afternoon on Charlottesville's downtown mall. NBC 29's Rob Manch was there and has the latest for us tonight from downtown Charlottesville. Good evening, Rob.
Good evening, Henry. Well, Martese Johnson currently faces 2 charges, one of obstruction of justice without force, and the other is of public intoxication and or profane swearing. Now, neither of those charges would result in anything more than a fine if he were convicted, but regardless, his attorney says they plan to fight them, and he says they have the community's support. Mall Thursday with his attorney and his mother, who flew in from Chicago. Attorney Daniel Watkins described the grisly scene the night of Johnson's arrest.
The conversation resulted in my client being thrown to the ground, his head hitting the pavement, the officer's knees pressed into his back, his face and skull bleeding and needing surgery. Watkins
says Johnson was originally questioned by ABC officers outside of Trinity Irish Pub on the UVA corner about having a fake ID, but he says Johnson's license was perfectly legal.
Martese presented a valid Illinois state identification card issued in 2011.
Now, Watkins says he will work to help clear the name of a man he says is innocent.
Martese has worked hard to ensure his bright future, and we intend to fight the criminal charges against him with the utmost vigor.
And he says Johnson's school stands behind him.
President Sullivan expressed her remorse regarding this terrible situation and told Martese that he has her support.
Watkins then read a statement Johnson wrote himself.
I trust that the scars on my face and head will one day heal, but the trauma from what the ABC officers did yesterday will stay with me forever.
He says Johnson has endured what no student ever should, but he still has a positive outlook for the future.
We cannot allow the actions of a few officers to ruin the community of trust we have worked so hard to build.
Well, we also learned today that Charlottesville's Commonwealth attorney, Dave Chapman, met with Johnson, his mother, and Watkins just before that press conference today. Chapman is heading up a criminal investigation into Johnson's arrest.
Rob Manch live for us tonight in downtown Charlottesville. Rob, thank you.